It's on second.
Slide this one a little bit, bitch. She thick. Hi.
I was trying to figure out what you were trying to figure
I
out.
was looking at the thing to see who was on or if I could see who was on. I know my eyes
I was like, is she trying to figure out if she's like on or off camera or on
Yeah, that too. But I think it's been set up for a while now when I'm not on. If anyone has not read or listened to, because I don't read, I listen to, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is my third attempt, but I always get further and I always want to start from the beginning. Really good stuff.
What's up?
So,
Morning.
Buenos dias.
We settle in. We focus. Who do we have online?
Me.
Just you? No Brian, no Madison, no Claire, no Elaine?
No good morning yet. Claire can't say good morning for some reason. Don't be shy. Say hi.
There's one person on.
Yep. Claire says good morning.
Claire's there?
Good morning,
Hey,
Josie.
Christine.
good morning.
Good morning, Brian.
I got a whole bunch of stuff this morning, so let me know when you guys are ready.
Ready?
Where to begin? I know where we'll begin. Let's begin with some recognition. Everyone knows there's a spiff, streaking spiff, right? You guys know what that is?
Yeah.
Streaking spiff. 3 policies in a day is a $50 spiff. 2 days in a row is $100. 3 days in a row is $150. 4 days in a row is $200. Streaking spiff. We're aware of it?
Now.
Yes?
Yes.
Are we all here to make money?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Crystal, 3 policies yesterday. Unbelievable job right out of the gate. I'm going to talk about it in a second because it's more than just the 3 policies. Ansel Simmons, 3 policies yesterday. 8 hours talk time. 8. That 3rd policy came at 7:02. For those of you paying attention, leadership, this isn't the first day. And yesterday didn't happen because for no reason. Yesterday happened because of 2 weeks ago when Ansel said, let's go. And started doing the work. Let's go. Started doing the work. Making sure he's here. Making sure he's focused. What makes me great? Yesterday happened because of work that was done weeks before. Ansel 3, Crystal 3, Mike 2, Nelson 2. Guys, yesterday was awesome. We did 16 policies yesterday. You know how many we did the day before? 7. We have 11 agents on at any given time. That means we should do 22 policies every single day. Now, let's talk about why. Okay? People. You guys are the only thing in the building that has the ability to appreciate. You've heard me say this before. Do you know what that means? The only thing in the building that has the ability to gain value. You think this desk is worth more today than it was 2 weeks ago? Think the carpets get newer? How about the computers? They get newer? Clothes, shoes, your car? You are the only thing that has the aptitude to gain value. Now, I talk about energy all the time. I talk about building that environment where we feed off of each other. Yesterday at 9:30, I heard Crystal Crystal, final expense department, excited to be doing the job, ready to go with enthusiasm. I felt it. So, woo! That's what I'm talking about. I popped into some of Karen's calls. Karen, 2 policies yesterday, by the way. Got a lot of great, Mike, if I'm forgetting anybody, I apologize. Karen's introduction, guys, if any of you ever feel like you're slipping in the beginning, is damn near perfect. It's awesome. It's fantastic. Just the right amount of, hey, how you doing, with this is what we're going to do, in pace, with a smile, makes me feel engaged. Okay, we're going to be moving through this thing. Awesome. Energy. Miss Maureen, getting in and listening. Angela, working to get deals done. You guys being aware that they're doing that. Seeing and hearing the focus and the effort. Man, it builds and it builds and it builds. Now, that's all intangible stuff. Untangible, intangible, words. So I want to find different ways to show you guys how important it is every day. Because the opportunity we have right now is bigger and better than it's ever been. So let me paint another picture. And at home, folks, take this for whatever it's worth. Yesterday, 4 at-home agents took a total of 31 billable calls and wrote 3 policies. That's 9% conversion. 7 in-house agents took a total of 39 billable calls. The 7 in-house agents only took 8 more billable calls and had 13 policies for 33% conversion. What's different? I promise you, none of you are better than Claire. None of you are worse than her either. None of you are better than Brian or worse than Brian. What's different? You guys together is what's different. A lot harder to build that at home. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't want to have to do it. The atmosphere where sales can thrive. The atmosphere where growth can happen. I'm not interested in making any of you anything. And I hope that, let me describe to you what I mean by that comment so that you can make the decision on what you're doing with yourself. When something is made, it is created from the outside in. When something is made, it is created from the outside in. A sculptor takes a piece of stone and works on it from the outside, creating whatever it is he's making. A potter creating pottery. Does that make sense? On how a thing is made. You can do some things with that if you like. If you're an artist, that works real nice. But I'm talking about people. Growth happens from the inside out. Growth happens from the inside out, a plant. Right? The difference is, one is being acted upon from an outside force, and one is happening from within because it's all it knows to do. I can hammer you all day long and try to make you into a thing. I won't. We'll have conversations like this. But if you want to grow, it's a decision that you make everywhere all the time. It's not easy. But when we do it, and we know we have each other, and we know each other builds an atmosphere where sales can thrive, and we know we have a better chance at growing in that atmosphere. Be grateful. Be excited. Skip out to your desk and let's go. Are we in our summary reports every single morning? We're going to be. Starting real soon, we're going to leave these meetings and go out together, classroom style. Pull up your summaries. Mike, what are you looking at? Nelson, where you at? Call them out loud. create these habits. I'm fired up for a whole bunch of different reasons. One of the main reasons, and this will have more impact on the Nelsons and Angelas, Marines of the world, Brian, than some of you other guys, but you'll get it, you'll feel it in a way. Since we've started this thing, we've known that there are tools that we need. Things that can make it easier. Stuff that'll make it more efficient. Ways to make more money and keep our money. And for a long time, the days passed and none of the things came. I don't care. Did they say hello? We know the process. We know what works. I don't care. When that stuff comes, we'll be ready for it. Well, now resources and eyeballs and things are being put on us. How do we react? What do we do? It's real easy for Nelson Rodriguez to say, man, I've been doing 2 years, I've been fighting. And now we're going to not do the thing because it took too long. The opportunity finally arrives and we're going to say, I've been doing without, I'm just going to, man. Nelson would never say that. But if you were to think that, get over yourself. I'm not interested. Guys, nobody cares who you are. No. Until you make them care who you are. And you make them see who you are and feel who you are. I'm not being arrogant or conceited, but I promise you, when I walk into a room, if there's a message, if there's something I'm passionate about, you're going to know that I'm there. You're going to remember me when I leave. So I'm going to make sure of it, one way or the other. Every one of you has the ability to take advantage right now and do this every single day. Leaders. Everybody's a leader. Marine, Angela, Jason. You guys set the tone. I know Marine Pickering was amazing on the phone. Woo! Finally, somebody taking the process and executing it as verbatim as possible and doing it every day. Bah, bah, bah. 10,000 AEP, 12,000, 13,000, 10,000, 10,000, 13,000 every week. No question. And that was fantastic. Made me say, whoa. And now she's training. And now she's leading. And she's doing an excellent job. How great can you be, Mom? Because everybody out here is going to be a reflection how great you can be. I got my popcorn. I'm super excited. Angela, get comfortable being a leader. Everybody in the room, if Angela speaks about something, we need to listen up close. Understood?
Yeah.
Get comfortable speaking up. I'm going to empower you guys to lead, to create the opportunities for yourselves that you want, to be the thing that you want. I don't care what happens to me. Every time I open that door, I'm like, oh, man. We'll go to Walmart, get a tent, and I will be down by the river calling my boy Nelson, be like, Nelson, how many deals you got? Come out to the river. How'd Mike do on that call? How'd Ansel do when Utah called and said, who's this Ansel Simmons guy? Want to talk to him? How do you do? This can be very special. if we're willing to do the work every day and not let anything get in the way of what you're here to do and how you're here to grow. Talking, by the way, disclaimer, if I don't say it enough, I'm talking to me when I'm talking to you. When I say I'm saying us. I got to get better every day. Guys, when I came to this place of creation, I want to create and have fun and do it different. Slowly over time, chunks of me get taken off. People saying, why not? Yeah, but. Jesus, shove the yeah, but straight up your candy ass. Daughter says, yeah, but. Bleh. This is the thing, though. Yeah. And over time, I let it take a chunk out of my most authentic self, my lightest self, myself that's caring about growing and getting better as a person, knowing that this other stuff comes along for the ride because I'm great at everything that I do. Unless I let another chunk get taken. And another chunk get taken. Boom. Nelson, I'm going to tell you something you already know. Life can hit you hard, drop you to your knees, and keep you there permanently if you let it. But what's it about, Nelson? What's it not about?
It's not about how hard you can get hit, but how hard
It's not how hard you can hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep going. That's how winning is done. So when I find myself with chunks taken out of me, yeah buts and whys in this, and re-explaining myself to something over there, giving my energy over here to something that I know, then turning around and having people in the building look at me and question. Anything that I'm trying to do, it takes another chunk out of me. But I promise you, at some point, I remember the great people that I love around me that help me remember. Read that book, Andrew. Did you sit under the tree today, Andrew? Did you watch the video, Andrew? Did you do the things that make you feel like the best version of you today, Andrew? Because when you don't, you leave yourself open to getting those chunks taken out by any number of energies that don't want to do the work to be great. And that's not us. That's not what we're about. That's not what we're going to do. I don't care how many obstacles are in our way. We overcome them together. We connect the dots together. And when someone wants to know why, we are authentic and open and truthful with everything because we got nothing to hide. Because every day we come in and we get after it every day. Sometimes we fall short. Sometimes someone picks us up. Sometimes we pick someone else up. But at the end of the day, we gain value. Does this make sense?
Yes.
I'm all fired up. And I'm trying to keep myself under control. Why do you think Muhammad Ali was the greatest? Anybody?
You always got that.
Psychological.
All true answers. What's the definition of the word attitude, Ansel? I hear you. He said it under his breath. The way you dedicate yourself to the way you think about whatever happens, right? Because it's the only thing we control 100% of the time. Muhammad Ali controls how he thinks. He decided he was the greatest. Guess what? He was the greatest. Mike, you're a legend in your own mind. What do you say if someone says that to you?
I say I agree.
Boom. Thank you. Where else do I want to be a legend? Where else does it matter that I'm a legend, but in my own mind? Guys, final expense doesn't necessarily excite me. Any widget, insert, sale thing, A, into sloth doesn't really excite me. You guys growing, that gets me fired up. That makes me want to come to work and get better. That's why I was a teacher and a basketball coach before I thought money was real, and now I'm working my way back. What's it going to be? Can you do what you did yesterday every day? Can you rely on each other and get better? Can you look at yourself and say, where am I falling short? Can you ask a question? Are you willing to say, I don't know? Or is there a way that is better? Do you walk by the mirror and say, what have I done for you today to make you better, feel better, sound better? Fortunately for me, I've maxed out the looking better category. Well, let's cut the you guys at home dominate today because it's your choice. Love you. Cut.